Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm reviewing the BBbarfly Bar-racuda, my first ever boutique ballad song.
Something's changed, and I didn't know you're slipping away. Everything is strange. Please don't let go. Sleep away the day.
When I received the Bar-racuda back at the start of this year, I was not prepared for all the things it had to show me. In a little box it came with a pouch, a keychain, and an actual bottle opener keychain, which I gave away. With a better unboxing experience than standard, this ballad song definitely came ready to flip. Though, I would have liked it if it came with spare hardware. The specs are as followed. It has slight handle bias, hardened bushings, pressed fit sand fins, heat-treated 410 stainless steel, solid channel construction, 6061 high-grain aluminum, a total weight of 3.9 ounces, and a total length of 10.375 inches. The factory tune was pretty decent. No tap, very little play. The handles were sticking, in some swings when tying all the way down, but I'll talk more on that later. I do like tinkering with all the knives I buy. No knife has had a factory tune for long, really. And it being a bushings ballad song, it makes it relatively easy to tune, but it did come from with Loctite from the factory. I've had my nuisances with this knife, mostly in the pivot system. I have broken many parts. At first, all I broke were barrels, and I thought squeezing the handles to tighten the screw heads was the culprit. It certainly did not help. But my current running theory is that I'm cranking things down too much, too often. All I was doing was tightening the tap away. I was getting ready to record this very video, weeks ago, but the last hardware set all broke. I tightened one handle, a screw head breaks. I tightened the other handle, a barrel breaks. Dealing with these things is extremely frustrating, especially when the ballad song is unflippable for an extended period of time. Cranking shit down like I was doing constantly was not helping my situation either. I don't know. At least getting replacements was relatively easy and expensive. Shout outs to Surge for hooking me up with the extra pieces that one time. I reached out and homie helped me out. These replacements also included bushings, and I recently tried my hand at tuning ballad songs, like bushings. Tengo un video sobre mis experiencias en español si te interesa. And I decided to tune new bushings for my ballad song. The ballad song became way easier to tune, and it flipped better than from the factory. It sucks that it took me this long to realize I had a lemon. But my brothers in ballad song flipping, this lemonade got me acting up. Listen to this shit. And remember, tap is not the sign of the devil. The rest of the ballad song is an absolute tank. It has fallen countless times on tile, and it takes it like a champ. Except the hardware. With only the anodizing only really rubbing off and getting denting, but that is to be expected of 6061 aluminum. Speaking of, the anodizing is also really pretty with brilliant colors. Let's just keep talking about how cool this thing looks. The blade profile, banger. The handle shape, pristine. The handle milling, simply iridescent. The handle to blade ratio, pleasing. The general design and customizability is one of the biggest reasons on why I chose to buy this ballad song. I just want to flip this thing.
Dream it off. The end of love doesn't happen this way. Why do you say goodbye so long? I saw your lost already broke.
Before this knife, I was flipping a shitty $20 cast metal bottle opener knife I got from my local mall. It was very handle heavy and it ran on rickety pins. It also broke. The difference from that to this is like a car with no suspension to like a model year BMW. The performance from this ballad song is very apparent when flipping, given that the knife fights very little when being manipulated. Its slight handle bias helps with momentum tricks while still maintaining buttery smooth fans. See if we can pull one off here. There's something about the proportions of this knife that's just really good, that just feel really good in my hands. Be it the comfortable taper in the handles for easier grip closer to the tang, or the more substantial jimped up badonkadonk for doing more choker type tricks. Thanks to its beautiful milling, this skew is very grippy. The milling pattern provides an excellent amount of grip on the face of the ballad song, and the speed channel type cutout plus the jimping help tremendously on the side of the handles. Overall, this ballad song is very comfortable with its bead blasted finish and rounded over edges, making champlins very smooth with the help of the chamfered blade. Lastly, the bite handle indicator kind of just works. Not that it has to be anything special anyways. What the fuck? God, fucking hell, I gotta email BBbarfly again. You know, despite it coming in from Canada and delivering to Puerto Rico, I've had zero problems ordering from BBbarfly, and I've done it 4 times. and then I order from my U.S. mainland business, and USPS loses tracking, and it delivers the item late. I will forever stay salty. BBbarfly works on a per order basis, so all of their stuff is always available. There's definitely magic involved. And one thing that I do love, I reiterate, is that they have hardware replacements ready to go on the same page you order the model you want. I would love it if all ballad song makers had at least a hardware section and kept it up to date with their current offerings. These things break, and having them easily available is always useful. Man, so many problems getting into this fucking hobby. Now I gotta deal with Magic and USPS. Like, what the fuck? Some cool posts here, though. Oh, this shit, they already responded. Fairies. Jesus fucking... What the fuck is going on at BBbarfly? Anyways, I have not tried the base model Barracuda, but considering the $120 price tag, this ballad song is definitely a no-brainer. The Arctic comes to mind when thinking about this price range, but I've never flipped one. However, the base model does not have milling cutouts, and that affects grippiness a bunch. The lack of milling makes the knife heavier as well, coming in at 4.4 ounces and with tad more handle bias. Moving up on that, BBbarfly also has a customizable SKU for $20 more. 140 total, which I considered fair. Customizability certainly adds more value, so this tier is very recommended. And finally, my SKU for $160. This SKU adds milling and improves the grip and lowers the weight on top of providing color customization. $120 is close to budget options, and I think BBbarfly's machining, build quality, support, and availability definitely carries it above the rest of the competition. Customize it if you see fit. $160 is close to mid-range, competing with $200 knives. With everything else that BBbarfly brings to the table, I can safely say that this ballad song is definitely 100% worth it, despite all the trials and tribulations that I had to face along the way. If something breaks, and I keep wanting to fix it, and it's easily fixable, then I consider that a good product. Maybe this time around I learn how to take care of ballad songs a bit better.
Sayonara.